RESCU's talking to Richard Kavanagh, the hair behind the Arnsdorf show today with Redken. Tell us a little bit about the vision behind the style today and inspiration.
Yeah, for Arnsdorf, we wanted to capture the spirit of an effortless elegance for this woman. We wanted to create something that was really uniquely Arnsdorf and a real signature look for them. But you know, you've seen these women that just get out of the shower and they throw their hair up into a little bun and then put something beautiful on and walk out and they look amazing, right? So we kind of started with that idea and then progressed it to make it. We wanted to make it really signature, as I've said, and we wanted it to be right on trend with kind of global trends as well. Also looking at the collection, we wanted to give it a little nod to the 60s. So we kind of, we've done, I don't quite know the right word for it, but we've called it like a nana bun. It's a little low chignon that sits really low and really flat and at the nape. And that kind of hints at the elegance, but then there's all these little details in the hair, like using the product to create a juxtaposition of texture, using the product to create the texture. Loads of the new I'm back. Loads of the new full effect mousse, which we layered into the hair and then blasted it in with a hairdryer before we brush it through to give it a really full, voluminous, but quite light and powdery texture. I mean, we used a lot of product to create that effect. And we used a little wool shake just to add to the texture. And then we've pulled the hair back with little details of hair coming under the ears, those kind of things that look like happy accidents, but they're really intentional for a catwalk show. And then we've got a low side parting which sweeps right across and just kisses the eyelash on the right eye. And that's a nod to the 60s, as well as it makes it a little bit more youthful and it's not kind of sexy as it just kisses that eye. Through the crown we've got a little bit of height, but it's not that kind of beehive back combed up height, it's just it's a detail of height. So when we look at this hair for the catwalk, we can take from it, the idea of elegance, the idea of a kind of a youthful energy and effortless elegance. But there's strong things like juxtaposition of texture. Look at the crown where we've used the parting, where we've used forceful 23, and then there's this low bun. And so if you're going to try and recreate this look at home, what you're really looking at doing is having a low parting that sweeps across casually, and then it's casually thrown into a little low knot. A lot of girls have been wearing this top knot for a few years now, and I think that this is an idea of creating something wearable and everyday that's a little bit more elegant.